I built this entire website and I didn't write a single line of code by hand. It started with just one screenshot and an empty folder. I gave everything to Claude and it turned those files into a complete first version of the website. Then I refined the design and published the finished website online. And even if you have zero coding experience, you can follow this exact workflow and build your own website from start to finish. To make this as simple as possible, I put the entire process inside one free step-by-step guide on the PROFITSTUDIO website. You won't need to remember commands, hunt for the right tools, or write complicated prompts from scratch. Every link, customizable prompt, skill, and resource we use is already inside the guide, ready to open or copy. The workflow itself is simple. First, we choose a design direction. Then, we create the images and the hero video. After that, we set up Claude Desktop, build and improve the complete website, and publish it online. Open the guide using the link below the video, and follow each step with me. Before Claude builds anything, we need to give it a clear visual direction. That way, it understands the style we want instead of starting from a completely blank page. Open the guide, go to step 1, and click Open Dribbble. From the Explore menu, choose Popular, then search for the type of website you want to create. You can search for any business type or design style you have in mind. For this project, I'm building a restaurant website, so I'll search for Luxury Restaurant Website Design. You'll find plenty of professional designs to browse through. Open any one that catches your eye and study its overall layout, the sections, the typography, and the visual style. I lean toward clean designs myself. They feel more professional, and they make it easier for visitors to focus without getting distracted. After looking through a few options, this one feels like the right direction. It's clean, modern, and professional, so we'll use it as our design inspiration. Save the image to your computer and give it a clear name, like Design Inspiration, so everything stays organized and easy to find later. Once it's saved, mark step 1 as complete. With that saved, Claude finally has a clear target to design toward, but a design direction is only half of what it needs before it can build. The other half is the content, the images and the video that will actually live inside the website. We don't want Claude building around random visuals, so we'll give it clear, useful assets from the very start. Inside the guide, I've given you 2 free ways to get them. If you want to create your own visuals, you can use Google Flow. And if you'd rather grab ready-made content, you can use Pexels. Both are free, so pick whichever workflow suits you. Let's look at Google Flow first. Inside it, you can start a new project and choose to generate either an image or a video. To keep things simple, I've already built the prompt tools for you inside the guide. You open the image prompt section, choose the options you want, and click Copy Prompt. Paste that into Google Flow, and it generates the image for you. Video works the same way. You pick the motion and the style, hand it your image, and it turns that image into a short clip. So if you want fully custom visuals, that path is ready and waiting. For this tutorial, though, I'm going to use ready-made visuals because they're fast, free, and already look professional. So I'll open Pexels. Here you can choose between photos and videos. The first thing I need is a video for the hero section. That's the large visual at the top of the site. So I'll switch to videos and search for something like Cozy Restaurant Interior Warm Light. I'll look through a few options until one feels right. This one's great. It has that warm, cinematic restaurant feeling. And this kind of footage works beautifully in a hero section. One important tip when you download from Pexels: don't automatically reach for the highest quality. Click the arrow next to Free Download and choose Medium. That's usually more than enough, and it keeps the site loading fast. We want the website to look great, but we also want it to feel quick. Once it's downloaded, give it a clear name. Good file names make a real difference because they help Claude understand what each asset is for. Since this one goes in the hero section, I'll call it hero-video. I'll also download a matching image for the hero. It's useful as a fallback on certain screen sizes or anywhere the video isn't used. I'll save that as hero-image. After that, I'll grab a few more images for the rest of the site: interior shots, food photos, and close-ups that fit the restaurant. Each time, I name the file for what it actually shows. So instead of random names, Claude sees organized assets like Chef at Work, Signature Dishes, Desserts, and Gallery Main Dish. And the quick note here: if you already have real photos and video of the business you're building for, you might not need Google Flow or Pexels at all. Just use the original business assets. I'm simply showing you an easy workflow so you can understand the process and apply it to any project. Once I've collected everything, I'll create one folder called Assets and move all of the images and the video inside it. The design inspiration image stays outside that folder since we only need it as a design reference, not as content for the site. That's everything Claude needs: the visuals, the video, and the design reference. Now we just have to get it all in front of Claude. To put all of that in front of Claude, we first need to set it up. Claude can be used in a few different ways, directly in the browser or through coding tools like VS Code. For this project, though, we'll use Claude Desktop. It gives us a simple way to work with the project files right on our computer without making the setup feel complicated. Open Step 3 in the guide and click Download Claude Desktop. It's available for both Windows and Mac OS, so grab the right version for your computer and install it like any normal app. Once it's installed, open Claude and sign in. You should land on an interface like this one. From the top left, switch from Home to Code. Before we connect anything, we need one folder where the whole website project will live. Claude will create all of the site's files inside it, so give it a clear name. For this project, I'll call mine Valora Restaurant Website. Now move the Assets folder we made earlier into this project folder and drop the design inspiration screenshot in beside it. So our project folder now holds the real images and video Claude will use, along with the screenshot that shows the direction we want. Back in Claude Desktop, make sure you're in the Code section, choose Local, and select the project folder we just created. Click Open, and when Claude asks whether you trust the workspace, click Trust Workspace. Claude is now connected to that folder, and it can read, create, and update the website files directly inside it. I'll jump back to the guide and check off what we've done so far. The last part of the setup is installing the front-end design Claude skill. This is an official Anthropic skill that gives Claude extra guidance for polished front-end work, stronger layout, typography, spacing and visual hierarchy, and a less generic AI-generated look. Installing it is easy. Click Copy in the guide to grab the full installation prompt. Back in Claude Desktop, paste it in and send it, and Claude will download and install the skill for you. It may ask for permission before running some of the actions. You can click Allow once each time. Or, if you'd rather not be asked repeatedly, open the Mode menu, switch from Accept Edits to Auto, and click Enable Auto Mode. That part's optional, so if you prefer reviewing each action, just stay on Accept Edits. Now give Claude a moment to finish. Once it confirms the skill is installed and ready, head back to the guide and mark Step 3 as complete. Claude Desktop is connected to our project. It can see every asset we prepared, and the design skill is ready to go. Everything's finally in place. And now we find out just how much Claude can do with a single brief. So let's give Claude that brief. Open Step 4 in the guide, expand Build the Website, and click Customize Prompt. Instead of writing a complicated website prompt from scratch, this builder takes the important details about your business and turns them into a complete prompt for your project. I'll enter the business name, Valora, choose Restaurant and Cafe, and add the location. Under Main Services, I'll add seasonal dining, signature dishes, specialty coffee and beverages, and artisan desserts. The contact details are optional, so leave them empty when you don't have the real information. In the Design section, I'll leave the colors on auto, set the visual style to warm and inviting, keep the website sections on auto, and choose Reserve a Table as the main call to action. You don't need to fill in every option. Customize what matters to you, and Claude can decide the rest. Once everything's ready, click Copy Prompt, return to Claude Desktop, and paste it into the message box. For this project, I'll use Fable 5. If it isn't available to you, Opus 4.8 is also a great choice. I'll also select Ultracode, so Claude can put more effort into refining the result. Now send the prompt. Claude starts by inspecting the design inspiration and the assets inside our project folder, then builds and previews the complete website. And here's the first version. Honestly, this already looks impressive. Claude placed our video inside the Hero section, used our images throughout the page, and kept the design clean and consistent with the direction we chose earlier. As I scroll through, the sections feel polished, the content is easy to read, and the main buttons and navigation are all working. I'll check the mobile version too. The layout adapts nicely, the text stays readable, and the buttons are easy to use, so the site is responsive across different screen sizes. Now let's make one quick improvement. I want to replace the current hero headline, so I'll simply tell Claude, change the hero headline to "A warm table in the heart of Chelsea." Claude updates the site and the new headline appears in the preview. That's all it takes to keep improving things. You don't need to edit any code, just describe the change in plain language and Claude handles it for you. The website is built, fully responsive, and ready to publish. Right now, though, It only lives on our computer. This is the step a lot of tutorials skip, even though it's one of the most important parts of the whole process. A website can look incredible, but if nobody can reach it online, it isn't doing anything for you or your business. So in this final step, we'll publish the site and make it available to anyone through a real web address. Open step 5 in the guide, then click Open Hostinger. You'll also find Hostinger link in the description below this video. Once the page opens, click View Plans. Hostinger offers several plans, but for this project, the premium plan is more than enough. It lets you host multiple websites and includes the essential features we need to publish this one. Click Choose Plan under Premium. Next, choose your subscription period. Longer periods usually give you the lowest monthly price. I already have a longer hosting subscription, so for this tutorial, I'll choose 12 months. I'd recommend at least 12 months or more. It gives you a better overall price, and with the offer shown at the time of recording, an included domain name for the first year. Before you continue, click Have a coupon code? Enter the code PROFITSTUDIO and click Apply. As you can see, the coupon brings the price down even further. Now, click Continue. Hostinger will ask you to create an account. I'll sign up with my Google account since it's the fastest option. Choose your account, finish the registration, and continue to the payment page. You'll find several payment methods available. I'll use a card, complete the payment, and move on to the website setup. After the purchase, Hostinger asks whether you want to create a new website or migrate an existing one. Since Claude already built the complete website for us, choose Migrate an existing site. On the next screen, select Upload Backup Files and click Next. Now we choose the domain people will use to visit the site. Because I picked the 12-month plan, I can claim an included domain with this order. You can search for any name that fits your business. I could use eatvalora.com, but I think visitvalora.com sounds better for this restaurant, so I'll go with that. Once your domain is selected, click Next. Hostinger is now ready for the website files. Return to the project folder Claude created. Inside it, you'll find the index.html file, the CSS and JavaScript folders, and the assets folder with the images and video. This next detail is important. Select the actual website files and folders inside the project folder. Don't compress the whole parent project folder itself. The index.html file needs to sit directly at the root of the zip, not tucked inside another folder. With the website files selected, right-click and choose Compress. That creates one zip file containing the complete website. Now drag and drop that zip into Hostinger. Once the upload finishes, click Next. On the migration summary, quickly confirm that the zip file and domain are correct, then click Submit Request. Hostinger will upload the files and configure the website for us. In this case, it only takes a moment and the migration is complete. Now let's open the website. And there it is. It's no longer just a local file on my computer. It's running online, on a real domain. I can send this address to anyone, and they can open the site from their own device. The video is playing, the images and sections are loading, and the navigation and buttons all work smoothly. I'll check the live site on mobile too, and it still looks clean and responsive across different screen sizes. And remember, the premium plan supports more than one website. So, when you're ready to publish your next project, open your Hostinger dashboard and go to Websites. Click Migrate Website and repeat the same simple process we just followed. Choose Upload Backup Files, select the domain, and upload the new zip file. I'll head back to the guide and mark the final step as complete. And with that, the entire project is finished. We started with one design reference and an empty project folder. From there, we prepared the website content, connected everything to Claude Desktop, generated the complete website, refined it with a few simple prompts, and published it online on a real domain, all without writing the code by hand. But the most important part is what you do next. Watching AI build a project is interesting, but the real value shows up when you start using it to build your own ideas. Follow the workflow, create a small project, publish it, and learn by actually doing it. AI is a genuine opportunity for anyone who wants to create websites, start projects, help businesses, or build new skills. But only when you move past watching and start applying what you learn. You'll find the complete free PROFITSTUDIO guide below this video, with every link, prompt, skill, and step we used. Hostinger link is in the description too, and you can use the coupon code PROFITSTUDIO for the available discount. Let me know in the comments what kind of website you're planning to build, and subscribe for more complete AI projects like this one. I'll see you in the next tutorial.